Hey guys, welcome to this session. Um, I am S.T.E.A.M with Amina, and S.T.E.A.M stands for Soul Transforming Energy and Movement. And this session here is really going to be using runes and my astrological, numerological, planetary dice. Okay, there are cards here, but you're only using them to select your PAL. Well, I can't even call it a PAL, your dice roll. And I'm going to literally roll the dice once we get to your PAL. So you can ignore whatever is showing on the dice thus far um, and just wait until I get to whichever one you choose. So I'm going to reveal them now. I haven't seen what they are. And then we're going to take some deep breaths to assist us in getting grounded so we can connect to which card is going to be the host to the message we have to receive. Now, this is an Akashic record tap-in, meaning I'm going to be asking questions in regards to your life purpose, your past lifetime influences, and any special gifts that you might be overlooking that are in your Akashic library that maybe you haven't tapped into yet that are going to help you this year. So let's reveal first. Pile one. Well, roll number one. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is it upright in this deck. Okay. We have for roll number two, we have the Nine of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands reversed. This is it upright in this deck. It's the deck of oppositions, by the way. Number three, we have the Four of Wands. This is the Four of Wands reversed. This is it upright. And trust, I'm going to be taking dual meanings. That's why I'm showing you both sides. And roll number four is the Five of Swords. This is the Five of Swords upright. This is it reversed. So you could take a look at either side of the card, see which one seems to fit either your energy now or it's just calling to you. Okay, and maybe some deep breaths will help with that. So let's take a deep breath in through our mouths and breathe out through our mouths, connecting to our ancestral lineage as well as connecting to our Akashic records. So open up that crown chakra at the top of your head as well as your root chakra at the base of your spine and your earth star chakra at the bottoms about 12 inches beneath your feet, as well as your soul star chakra, which is about 12 inches above your crown. Okay, it's a lot to keep in mind, but just think of opening up above and below and connecting, okay, to divine light energies. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Filling up with that light and love. And exhale anything out that no longer serves a purpose in your energy, your vibration, your body. One more deep breath in. Connecting above and below yourself, all around. Tapping into that Akashic library and exhale. And you can pause this video if necessary so that you can get a good look at these cards and see exactly which one is calling to you. And I'll be back with number one. Hey, and welcome. My roll or card number one. So you were drawn to the Eight of Pentacles. So this is your last card or your last bit of information that comes into this reading. So I'm going to place it here. I don't know if I should put them sideways or the way that they were. I'm going to just put it the way it was. Let's roll your dice and see what we get. Bring my quartz in for some clarity. So the way I'm doing this is I'm rolling the astro, the numero, the planetary, and the rune dice all together. And then I will read them each separately as they each will answer a specific question. Here we go. If you are sensitive to sound, turn your headphones down or turn on your TV or whatever. Okay, here's your runes. That's your astro, planetary, and number. Okay, so my group ones. The first question I asked is what are you meant to do in this lifetime? And that could be your calling, your life purpose. In that category, you have the sign of Aquarius. So I already know that whatever you're meant to do has something to do with connecting to people, to a group of people. You may be meant to work with friends, or you're meant to be a blessing or some kind of support in the lives of other people. Whatever the case may be, you're meant to make a lot of money. And whatever it is you want to do in regards to this life purpose, your wish is going to come in. So if you're working in like a community, a group, a certain group of people where you all have to be like-minded or on the same vibration pretty much, where you offer each other support or you support them, or you are showing the way or inspiring them to open up and receive their blessings or manifest or something to that extent, you're going to find that you get the help you need when you ask for it. Okay. This is like, it gives me the energy of you helping others manifest their dreams or getting into some kind of group where that is inspired. Maybe you will also, some of you will find that you end up working with friends. I want to bring this in closer. You may end up working with friends, or just people who feel like family, like you have some kind of soul connection to them. All right. So we have, for the number, you have the number 7. And that question was, what gift do I have that will help me reach this goal? Now, I already know there's some kind of special connection you have to the spirit realm. Very spiritual connection you have, especially with getting Aquarius in energy anyway. But to have sacred number 7 come through lets me know you have a special connection to the spirit realm. So your partnership, your connection with the divine, with ancestral guides, with angelic energies will assist you in this purpose you're meant to bring into fruition. All right. The planet you have is the planet Uranus. Sorry, I'm floating around. I couldn't find the camera. So this dice is answering, are there any challenges you should be aware of? So with Uranus coming through in response to that, the only challenges I see you needing to be aware of is where you may have innovative practices or ways of doing something. And perhaps something, the way that you are bringing your life purpose into fruition, or whatever it is that is your life purpose that you're doing, it's evolutionary, it's original, it's something that hasn't been done before, and it's meant to bring a huge change. However, you might be challenged because of this. People are not too keen on things they're not familiar with. So I do see that as being your only challenge, is maintaining your ability to be original and innovative in spite of those who might see the changes you're bringing in as radical, or unrealistic, or unacceptable even. Now, with your runes, so this is rune 1, rune 2, rune 3. Rune number 1 is answering the question of what past lifetime I'm sorry, is influencing this current lifetime. And you have the rune of protection, Algis. Very interesting. You have a past lifetime where maybe you were deeply involved in magic. Um, yeah, like you did a lot of work that involved talisman, amulets, uh, that kind of assisted you in learning how to block out adversaries and get through any negative energy that could be thrown in your direction. In this lifetime, currently, you are benefiting from that work you did, as in you are very protected. You're well prepared to weather any storm. You have like unseen powers that are watching over you. So you are very well protected in this lifetime due to a past lifetime. Okay. Wow. So rune number 2 is answering what special gift do you have that will be useful this year for you to develop? And you have the rune Ingus coming through. Ah, wow. So this rune has a lot to do with your body and pleasure and sexuality and fertility and family lines and even fatherhood energy. There's some kind of gift you have in being able to give birth to new and creative ideas. Um, I'm also seeing for some of you, you may have a gift when it comes to being using your sexual attraction to shift energies and vibrations and get things to go in your favor. But for others of you, I really see you being well versed in uh, being fertile with different ideas, like potent ideas that are meant to bring pleasure and blessings upon those that are able to be a part of them. So you're like the never ending ideas like bank, but you're also someone who knows how to bring pleasure to people on a more ecstasy type level. And for some of you, you may find that you have many children in this lifetime, or you have the ability to be a masculine energy for these children, or children that are brought to you that may be lacking in having a strong masculine figure in their life. Wow. And your last rune number 3, is what can you expect to heal or overcome in this lifetime? And you have Rido coming through. So this is a great, 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 great omen of movement and and just travel and stepping outside of your comfort zone. So maybe in a former lifetime, you were very complacent. You didn't travel. You didn't go outside of what it is you are known to do, or what it is you know or have known. And in this lifetime, you're going to find that you have many opportunities to travel, many opportunities to do things that you would have never thought of or dreamt of doing. A lot of movement in your life in this lifetime, a lot of spiritual journeys as well. Um, some of you may find you really called to dance. Maybe you were in a past lifetime in a predicament where dancing and drumming or rhythm, like even enslavement, maybe you were in a predicament where that was prohibited. In this lifetime, you are going to heal that wound of feeling like you're stuck, you can't move forward, you have to continue doing something relentlessly that you no longer feel connected to. You're going to be able to heal that past lifetime energy and move forward. Okay. So, lastly, we have your advice. This is advice that will help change your life quickly in this lifetime. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, which pretty much has to do with work and career. That's why it's so interesting. You started off with being told that you're meant to work with people, helping people, getting people to understand they can manifest, they can have what they dream. And you can do that. It doesn't have to be necessarily a spiritual job. You could be a therapist, you could be a public service worker who talks to their clients and tells them you have the ability to create the life you want, you know. So you take it as it resonates to your life. But the Eight of Pentacles reverse speaks of not feeling worthy, like not feeling like you're good enough for what it is you're being called to do or what it is you want to do, or feeling like you haven't been getting recognized for the work you've done. Upright, it shows somebody that is really good at what they do. They're focused on it. They're making it happen. And, regardless of accolades or not, they know that the work they're doing is coming out perfectly. This is like, you could also be a little careless with your work too. If you're rushing things, if you're trying to make it happen before divine timing is saying it's time. So, that is your advice, is to take your time, make sure that you have mastered your craft, but also know that you're at a level where you do know enough, so fine tune what you know, learn the bits more that will make you feel more secure, and get out there and do your thing, because you're meant to master whatever it is you're feeling called to do. Okay, I think I am going to put them sideways. And that's your advice, is to really step into your calling, and stop doubting that you're good enough. Okay, and do what you have to do to feel confident, but also make sure that you're not trying to rush and just put something out there to the point where what you're putting out is messy or sloppy. Okay, that is my message for you, group ones. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and join this light tribe. Read the description. It'll tell you about all the ways we could connect, even how you can catch me live every week and every first Sunday of the month. All that information's in my description. Feel free to leave me a comment. I read all of them and I respond to all of them. I'm sending you so much light and love in your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with number 2. Hey, group 2, you were drawn to the 9 of Wands. So I'm going to put this here on its side. That is the final part of your session. And let's get into this roll. I'm going to roll all of the dice as one. Each one of them answers a specific question. If you are sensitive to sound, turn your sound down now. Mute. Here we go. Okay. Astro is first. Numerology is second. Planet is third. And these are your runes. Okay. So we start off with the Astro dice. You have the sign of Libra coming through. And the question that this dice is answering is, what am I meant to do in this lifetime? What am I meant to do in this lifetime? So Libra is the house of balance. It's also the house of partnership, marriage, and contracts. So perhaps in previous lifetimes, you missed out on having committed relationships, like where there was a marriage that meant like this person signed a contract or was committed to you. Maybe you dealt with a lot of unfairness, where things were unbalanced, and you know, in partnerships and things like that. Maybe you gave a lot of yourself towards work and didn't receive the same energy back. In this lifetime, you're meant to get justice. You're meant to get balance. You're meant to find a marriage that is meant to be, one that is balanced, where the energy is reciprocated on both ends. You're meant to have many contracts for work that are going to ensure you are consistently financially stable when it comes to work, as well as when it comes to business partnerships. I see a lot of that in this lifetime for you getting off the ground. But that is what I'm hearing for you as your lifetime purpose, is to make some kind of huge uh, mark in the world through a marriage that you have. Maybe your marriage is going to show people a true love and commitment. And also for some of you through partnerships, how you can have a balanced work relationship, how you can open the door to so many possibilities and contracts for partnerships, and how the energy can be balanced. And yeah, I'm also hearing for many of you, you're meant to do a lot of work when it comes to the spiritual realm. So maybe some of your partnerships and contracts, even marriages, will be spiritually divine and guided. Not will, maybe they will be. Okay. Your number dice is the number 5, and that answers the question of what gift do you have that will help you reach this goal. With the number 5 here, you have a gift of transitioning. I already know that it is very difficult for a lot of people to move from one level to the next, to finish and complete something and move to the next level. To me, transitioning is not the same as transforming. Transforming is when there's a complete death and a rebirth, like something completely dies and something new replaces it. Transitioning is when you're going from one space and transitioning to the next. And a lot of people find themselves stuck at certain levels or in certain places in their lives because they're afraid to move on to the next level or to the next life, even. You have had so many lifetimes, my group twos, that transitioning is kind of easy for you. In fact, you look for it. When am I going to get a chance to level up? When do I move to the next level, to the next experience? And you're going to find that that gift is going to help you reach the goal. Whereas I guess you're going to find it very easy to get into partnerships with people and have those partnerships grow, like transition from one level of we're just chilling to the next level of we're committed to each other, to the next level of we're going to contract and work together, or we're going to contract and be married, that type of energy. You also have the ability to transition from we're together to we're not. Though that's not to say you'll never experience heartache and heartbreak. It's just to say that you'll have a better understanding of why certain things had to be or have to be the way they are. Also, with the number 5 coming through, you have a special creative gift. There's something about you with kids and with creativity and just being fun. And hopefully you're tapping into that in this lifetime, but it's letting me know that you might find kids drawn to you, work with kids being appealing, as well as just being very creative based. Like a lot of your ideas and work will revolve around your creative mind, your creative thinking. You also have in the planetary dice the planet of Mercury coming through, and that's answering the question, are there any challenges you should be aware of? Well, with Mercury coming through to answer that question, one of the challenges you may have are going to be, well, there's a few with Mercury. You may be challenged when it comes to, I'm sorry, wait, some of my boxes are, when it comes to routine, where something is just not changing and it feels like you have to follow the same routine over and over again. With your creative energy, you're going to always want to find a different way to do something, but there's going to be times where certain routines you have to be disciplined and you have to follow. Um, I'm also getting you might have issues with challenges when it comes to analyzing or being analyzed. Like people may misunderstand you, you may misunderstand how you interpreted someone else. Communication could be an issue, a challenge for you. Like you're very intellectual, but you may doubt your intellect, or how much you know at times. And how you communicate, some people might find either too blunt or not clear. You're going to have to work through issues with communicating. And also, I'm hearing for some of you, it may even be that you shut down and you don't communicate. And you're going to have to learn how to overcome the challenge of feeling like, I just won't say anything, as opposed to I'm going to say everything that's on my mind. You know, you're going to have to find that balance. Now let's look at your runes. So this is rune 1, number 2, and number 3. Rune number 1 is answering the question, what past lifetime, why am I saying that wrong? I said it wrong for the first group. What past lifetime influence, what, blah, there's no what. Yes, there is. What past lifetime is influencing this current lifetime? Why was that a tongue twister? What past lifetime is influencing this current lifetime? Look, in communication, I'm already getting blah, blah, blah with this group. And I felt drawn to this pile, so let me shut up. I'm a part of this collective. Okay, so this is the rune answering that question. What past lifetime is influencing this current lifetime? And you have the rune of Manaz, which is humanity. It's all about using your gift, your talent, your abilities, and your power to its fullest potential, to become fully empowered. So I would say, you may have had a past lifetime where you really, really had a great influence on humanity in some way. Maybe you were very loving. You valued highly the people that are around you and in your life. Yeah, you were just conscious of the world, of everybody, and in some way inspiring everyone to find their full potential, to stand in it. You had some kind of gifts, and I feel like they're reflected in this lifetime, or talents or abilities, as I mentioned, that you are now you're now finding coming to the surface, or maybe you've discovered it for a while now, but they stem from a past lifetime where you use these gifts to shift the energy on the planet, like literally uplifted humanity in some way. Wow. So if you feel called to work with the world or be in service to people in some way, that's due to this past lifetime that's influencing this current one. So let's see, what special gift you have that will be useful this year in developing. And to answer that question, you have the rune Ehwaz. I'm sorry, not Ehwaz, Elwaz. And this rune is about transitions, transformation, rebirth. Like I literally just brought up the term transformation, and then you get the rune for it. That's pretty dope. It's literally the rune of transition, and I was just speaking of transitions with the number 5. So you are right in sync. The special gift that you have that will be useful this year to develop is the one that literally is the gift that you have that will help you reach your goal. It's the gift of transition. This is confirmation of what I said to you. Wow. So you have the ability to regenerate yourself. You have phoenix vibes is what I'm hearing. Like you're able to just rebirth yourself and with ease. And this year, when you are watching this video, is when this is going to be useful to you to develop this ability to transition from one energy to the next, from one level to the next, And it's letting me know that this year you have a major transition that's at hand. It's going to feel like a transformation. Like an aspect is being left behind completely to move on and be reborn in a whole different energy. Um, right now, you might feel like you're in the womb or you're at a threshold or a gateway, but your resilience, your resilience is owed to your ability to go through transitions with ease, to transform with no problem, to renew yourself. Like, I think you're one of those people that keep people guessing, like, what the hell is number two going to do today? Or what the hell is number two going to be all about this year or this month? Or like, you're able to say, okay, I've completed my work here. It's time for me to go into here. And if you're not able to do that, that is a gift they're saying to develop this year, because it's going to really help you. And I feel like stepping into a new cycle is what I'm hearing. Big time. Wow. I'm still like reeling over the synchronicity of this like connection to transitions. Okay. And your final one, room, answers what can I expect to heal or overcome in this lifetime? And you have the rune Urox. Urox is the rune of challenge. So it looks like you're going to overcome and heal any challenges that get in your way. I'm hearing like you've been put through many initiations, things you had to learn, and it's not necessarily like you might be thinking of some shamanic journey. No, initiations, like maybe you've gone through a series of tumultuous relationships because you were meant to learn how to better communicate, maybe to learn how you need to be communicated to. Maybe you went through a series of certain disruptive life patterns because you had to learn to see the pattern and to end that. And this initiation, because you have some connection to helping humanity in some way, this connection to humanity from your past lifetime. So it's like you've dealt with a lot of adversaries, a lot of people, I'm going to say it, enemies. You've been pushed to your limits, but you're not afraid of a challenge. Or at least in this lifetime, you're overcoming any fear of anything that is challenging you because you are open to experiences that will help you to grow. And anything that has hurt you or challenged you, that is what you're healing from. The initiations, the situations that you were placed in that you had to learn and grow from and learn how to transition or regenerate yourself and rebirth yourself from. And in healing those issues, with challenges, you become even stronger. Whereas there's nothing that can come up against you, my twos. Like, you're very strong and powerful, which leads me to your card, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, the card is your advice that will change your life. And your advice, my Nine of Wands, is to know your strength. Know how strong and resilient you are. Know that sometimes, though, you can rest. It's okay. You can rest, because sometimes you have to rest to prepare yourself for the next leveling up, the next transition, what's ahead. You can't constantly be in the state of defense. You can't always be in the state of working, pushing. And I feel like in this case, it's somebody who's pushing themselves to the point of becoming exhausted and feeling unappreciated, like you've given so much to something and gotten nothing back. But what'll change your life is knowing when to work and when to rest, and not to push anything that is not giving you this balance. In this lifetime, you're meant to have justice. You're meant to have balance in your life. So one of your major lessons, my twos, is going to be to notice when something is not balanced, when you're putting all this energy to something only to be getting nothing back. Okay? You have to make sure you have time to rejuvenate yourself, your energy, and that what you put your energy towards, you are getting back a balanced energy. That'll keep you feeling strong and capable and able to face any challenges that come your way. All right? That's your advice. And that's what I have for you, my twos. That was your reading. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. Always welcoming new people into this light tribe. Always remember to read the description. It'll tell you all the ways we could connect further, especially how you could catch me live in my private Facebook group and on Instagram. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the amazing things that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with number 3. See ya. Hey, my card 3s or dice roll 3s. You were drawn to the 4 of Wands. So this is your advice card and will be read last. I'm going to put it sideways. Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm going to roll your dice now. The way this works is each dice answers a question. I'm going to roll them all at once and then lay them out. So if you are sensitive to sound, please mute or turn down your volume now. Okay, so let me line them up. We have the Astro, Numero, Planetary, and we have Rune 1, Rune 2, and Rune 3. Okay, very interesting. Already I'm getting messages. Okay, so my 3s. And I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing because secret, I was drawn to number 2 and number 3. So I'm here with you guys with this message. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So the first question was, what are you meant to do this lifetime? And the Astro Dice answers that one. You have my sun sign coming through, which is the sign of Aries. And it lets me know that in this lifetime, you are meant to have, you are meant to really be in the spotlight in some way. Your ego is meant to really boost you. Maybe even put a little fire in you to get out there, be energized, to express yourself in the way you feel called to express yourself, and to make sure you're seen as well as heard. Also, with this Aries energy coming through, your life is supposed to feel like a like a fresh beginning. I just hear new beginnings, new beginnings. So I do feel like you're either somebody who has no problem reinventing themselves. In this life, you're meant to really learn about life, is what I'm hearing. Like you're meant to really understand this thing called life that we're living and learn all about yourself. Aries is the house of self. It's the first house. So I feel like many of you are going to feel drawn to counseling, to spiritually guiding people, life coaching, but it's like something about you learning about the self, learning about life, learning how to pick yourself back up after an ending and start again. And you're meant to inspire this in other people. Yeah. Wow. Then you have the number 2 coming through, and this dice is going to answer the question. Make sure you see it first. What gift do you have that will help you reach that goal? Well, with the number 2 coming through, you do have a gift of balancing and partnering. You do have a gift of working with a partner, or like just balancing, being able to learn while you teach, or be going through a hardship while uplifting others. It's like that duo energy. You have the ability to work from two angles, two sides. You could be in the dark and work in the light, and vice versa. That type of energy. That is a gift that you have that's going to help you reach this goal of being able to understand life, the self, and assist people in reinventing themselves or doing that for yourself whenever need be. Also, the number two is connected to the house of value, which is the house of gain of Taurus energy. So I do feel you have a gift when it comes to money. As long as you can maintain knowing your true value and your worth, you will never have a problem with accumulating money when you need it. Wow. Okay. And then you have the planetary dice. Are there any challenges you should be aware of? Well, you have the descending lunar mode coming through. Your challenge you should be aware of is getting stuck in the past, not finding it easy to move forward. And that's interesting when you have new beginnings as your life purpose, with the Aries coming through, but then your struggle is dealing with the past. And that's where you have this duo energy of being able to work in two different energies and still balance them. However, this coming through as a challenge is letting me know that it's going to be very important for you to learn how to release the past and move forward. Or I'm even hearing tell a different story. You can use the past sometime as fuel to move forward, but that's if you're telling the story of your past in a different way and you're not telling it in a way that drags you backwards, but telling it in a way that inspires forward movement, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments. All right, so let's move to your runes. This rune number one, is going to tell you what past lifetime is influencing this current lifetime. Okay. Well, what aspect of a past lifetime is influencing this one? So this is the rune Ansuz. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Oops, am I showing it? Ansuz. Okay. Ansuz is like Odin, I believe, and it represents the breath, breathing, self-expression, which is interesting when you have Aries, but to have the rune of self-expression, clear communication, being able to communicate clearly. So maybe in a past lifetime, you were like inspirational to others. Like, I'm almost hearing maybe you were someone who it was important what you had to say. It was important documents that you put out. Maybe you were in a position that had to do with the law or something legal, but your words were very important. What you had to say was very important. So in this lifetime, your words and how you express yourself are going to be at the forefront. So my threes, know that clear communication may be something that's rising to the surface for you at this time. Being careful how you express yourself, not even careful, but clear with what you want to say and how you express yourself. Because I feel like people are really listening to what you have to say. Even what you write, I'm hearing as well for this group. Writing as well is going to be inspirational to others and offers guidance in some way to other people. You've done this in a past lifetime, but it feels like you've done it from a legal point. Maybe you were a judge of some kind, maybe a counselor of some kind. But yeah, that is a past lifetime influence coming in now. Okay. Second rune is going to tell us what special gift you have that will be useful to develop this year. Okay. So this is the rune Dagas. Okay. And I love this rune. I don't know why I'm stumbling over these. I'm tongue tied. But the Dagas rune is a rune of great promise. It's the rune that represents the light of the gods. Like Dagas means daybreak. Okay, so it's like when the night is finally over and the sun is rising. Okay, so a special gift that you need to develop that will really help you this year is your connection to divine messages. Getting messages from the divine are going to bring in blessings and enlightenment for you. I'm also hearing your ability to renew yourself. Okay. So being able to renew yourself is a blessing and a gift from the divine, but you got like the light of the gods on you. You're walking in the light of the divine. You're very connected to divine energy, to source energy, this pal. Um, and that gift is needed to be developed this year because you're connecting to connection to your crown, to the divine, to your soul star chakra. All of that is going to bring in divine messages for you that are going to enlighten you. And also this connection is going to usher in blessings that you don't expect, that are just going to come in. Wow. All right, my threes. Lastly, last rune is going to tell us what you can expect to heal or overcome in this lifetime. I'm really hearing, though, that you spent a past lifetime really devote to divine energy. Maybe you were a monk, a nun, a priest. Also, for some of you, I'm seeing that high priestess, even intuit, shaman, all of that. Okay. All right, sorry, back to where we are. So, a challenge. What can you expect to heal to overcome this lifetime? Not a challenge. Hopefully, not a challenge. What can I expect to heal? All right, so this is the rune Hagalaz. Hagalaz is about disruption. It's like it really translates to mean hail, like hail raining down on you type hail. This is a rune of delays and frustrating ones that can be very frustrating, where you don't see some kind of difficulty that's going to come, and then it just shows up and puts a pause on your ability to move forward. I feel like you've suffered from that a lot of disappointments where you had to learn how to pull your energy back from expecting something to go a certain way, because something would show up that would be like, ah, it's not going to go that way, or it's going to happen but not in the way you planned, or it's not happening at this time at all. And I think disappointments like that have caused you to have a lot of doubt sometimes when it comes to just allowing yourself to be guided, and it could cause you to either have no expectations, therefore you don't put your hope or faith into anything, or it can make you force something, which is your could cause you to disconnect from your gift of walking in the light and just connecting to the divine and letting the blessings come in. So you're healing, or you're going to be healing, this issue you have had with past disruptions, unforeseen things getting in the way of certain blessings coming in, so that you can trust again. Maybe this time around, things that you expect are actually going to flow, but you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of this memory of every time I'm moving forward, something I don't expect comes in the way of it. All right. When you can get out of that energy, you're going to go straight on ahead to your blessings. And your advice that can change your life is what this card was meant to represent. So you were drawn to the Four of Wands, and this literally is talking about unexpected, unforeseen hardships. But being able to find good in what you have and make it work is the lesson here. I do see a time of stability coming in for you, a time of happy home life, commitment, feeling stable financially, some kind of windfall just coming in that is going to be shared with someone else, or it could just be on you. But I do feel like with this two here, it's going to be you, some kind of partnership, Maybe you have a divine mate or someone who's also going through the same things you're going through, but it doesn't start off great. It feels like you guys are tested in your trust and your faith and your ability to see the good and the light even in the dark. So if you learn how to do that, the light's going to come out. That's what I'm seeing. The more you're able to persevere and see the good, the blessings in what some others may look at and say, what the hell is that? And y'all can look and go, well, that looks like a place, that we can fix and make work and live. Some place we can have a beginning, a new beginning, a new life in. And you're going to see everything fall into place and into alignment for you. So your advice is to shift your perspective of certain things that you experience and try to see the light in the dark at all times. The more you're able to do that, the more you're going to start to see that there is only light. Wow. That's what I got for you, my threes. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. That helps the channel to thrive. And I ask that everybody leaves a comment and read the description as well, because it tells you other ways we can vibe, how you can catch me live on my different platforms. And I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. I'll be back with number fours. See ya. Hey, group 4. You were drawn to the 5 of Swords. So this card is read last. I'm going to put it over on the easel, and we're going to get right into your rune and dice read. So the way this works is each of these dice are going to answer a question that I have written down. If you're sensitive to sound in any way, because these are about to hit my table, mute your whatever you're watching this on, or turn down the volume. All right, now let me bring this back over. Okay, we haven't had any repeats. Okay, so this is rune 1. This is the planetary dice. This is Numero. This is Astro. Rune 2, rune 3. Perfect. Okay, so let's jump right in. So the Astro dice is answering the question, what are you meant to do in this lifetime? And you have the zodiac sign of Scorpio coming through. So I'm going to tell you now, what you're meant to do in this lifetime is clear your karma and completely transform your life. Maybe you start off in this lifetime doing things that may go against your values. Maybe you deal with people who are not really on the good karmic path. Whatever the case may be, your purpose is to shift your karma. You're meant to clear your karma, post judgment on yourself. Look at your life and the judgments and choices you made and transform. You're also meant to have, you're meant to have some moment in your life where you go through a huge transformation, a huge change. And I also feel for this power, you're meant to have some extra special sexual experiences where you're going to feel just transformed by those experiences. Yeah. Okay. So, numerology dice is answering the question, and you got the number 12 here. So let me show it. Yeah. It's answering the question, what gift do you have that will help you reach this goal of transformation and rebirth? Well, with the number 12 coming through, that's the 12th house, the house of sacrifice, of rehabilitation, being able to pull your energy back. That's crazy. Outside, when I said that, some kids are playing and I hear one of them yelling, no, no, no. So there's something, I don't know, that just went right with the reading when I was talking about pulling your energy back and forgiving. Okay. So a gift you have is your ability to release, to retreat when you need to retreat, to do healing when you need to heal. You have no problem if you tap into this gift to say, okay, this energy here feels karmically not good. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to pull my energy back. Okay, this person is trying to keep me in the same boat and not let me transform and change myself for the better. I can forgive them and I can heal, take the time to heal from that. That is a gift because a lot of people struggle with healing. A lot of people struggle with recognizing when they need to retreat, when they need to say no and pull their energy back and heal. And that, my fours, is a gift that you have. You will not find it difficult to do that. Now, you might still struggle with forgiving. However, as you go through a healing process, as you pull your energy back, as you retreat from dealing with or release those that are in the way of you doing a full upliftment of your energy, you'll find it gets easier to forgive because you start to see them in a light that makes you more, I guess, compassionate towards why they are the way they are, you know, or why they're stuck in a karmic pattern that's toxic or not good. So the planetary dice is answering, are there any challenges that you should be aware of? So in this lifetime, wow, my washing machine is banging. I always do a lot of my readings with my washing machine on because sometimes it makes sounds and gives me little cues here and there in my readings. And right when I said challenges, it's being challenged right now to spin dry what I have in there because it feels like it's too heavy or unbalanced. So I am getting, for you guys, emotional unbalance could be a challenge for you because you have the moon coming through and it's all about your emotions and your intuition and things that are beneath the surface. So you may find it challenging to either express your emotions, like how you feel, without just retreating completely and releasing the matter. You might find that you would prefer to bury them, suppress them, but that's not going to be good for you. You're meant to learn and overcome this challenge of how you can express your emotions and release your emotions in a way that's healthy for you as well as others. You're also meant to really start to trust your intuition. That could be a challenge for you, feeling like your intuition has led you astray when it wasn't your intuition. What leads you astray is when you confuse the mind and the heart, and you get confused between logic and feeling guiding you. And instead of putting the two together, which is your inner knowing, just saying, that's what I should do, you start to lean towards logic or you lean too much towards feeling and you don't trust your intuition. You have to start to trust that. That's going to be a challenge for you in this lifetime because maybe you feel like you've made bad decisions in your past, but it's what you are meant to heal. You're meant to heal that distrust in yourself. Which brings me to your runes, and I see a great rune right at the beginning. But let's get to what it's answering. All right, because this is the rune Fehu. Like, I know this rune like the back of my hand. All right, I even have sung the word Fehu in one of my meditations. So it's answering the question, past lifetime influencing this current lifetime. So what aspects of a past lifetime are influencing this one? This is the rune Fehu of, it's an omen for abundance, okay? A symbol of wealth. You may have either been very, very wealthy in a past lifetime or very impoverished in a past lifetime. Whatever the case may be, your abundance is being influenced at this time due to a past lifetime. You're either being pushed not to be too materialistic and only focused on money and wealth, or you're being shown that there's like it's okay to be rich and wealthy. There's something from your past lifetime that's dealing with finances that is relevant in this lifetime right now. You have to start to realize it's okay to have wealth, but not okay when that is your only sole goal. Okay. And find a balance between wealth and not putting a bad light on it either, where people who have money, you see them as greedy or entitled type energy. But to realize, being wealthy is reflective on what that means, is reflective of the person who is wealthy. You can be wealthy and not be a tyrant and not be filthy rich, but blessed rich, and wanting to help the world and others. So you have to shift your mindset when it comes to abundance, because it's your birthright. You have the omen of abundance and wealth. You are meant to be wealthy. However, you have to shift your mindset around it. Either stop seeing that in a negative way, or stop seeing only that as your goal. Okay? So, your second rule is about the special gift that you have that will be useful this year, that you need to think about or focus on developing at this time. Okay? You have Naldi's. This is the Naldi's rune. Hope you can see it well. Okay, I think I'm holding it upside down too. Yeah, there we go. This is the rune Naldi's. It is the rune of constraint, of need. It warns of hardship and constraint. All right. Feeling like when you feel like you're suffering, but you can't do anything about it. It has a lot to do with karma. So I do feel this group, you will have a lot of work in this lifetime to do with clearing your karma, steering clear of those who are attracting in negative karma. This also has to do with facing money issues, things you've been ignoring, and being able to shift your perspective, your perception of certain things you're going through. So the special gift that you have that'll be useful for you to develop this year is going to be your ability to face certain challenges and address certain issues that you've kind of been burying. I think especially with this moon coming through, that's a confirmation. Anything that you have kind of been just suffering through, or feeling like, this, I don't want to deal with this issue, I don't want to face this, and you're just trying to ignore them. Your special gift you need to develop is an ability to face them, to say, this is a challenge, this is challenging me right now, I feel constrained by it, I'm going to face it. This is bringing in hardships for me. It's probably due to this connection to this bad karmic energy over here. I'm going to remove it. And that brings you to the 12th house of releasing and letting things go. And Scorpion, house of death and transformation. So you seem to have a gift in that. I'm also hearing constraint when it comes to money. You have a gift of being able to say, okay, I'm going to put this aside. Even though I want to spend it, I'm going to put it aside and I'm going to use it when I need it. Or it's going to be there for something that I want to do that's going to uplift me and make me feel good. And that's a gift that you should continue to develop this year. Whew, that was a lot. But that's what I got for y'all. Okay, let's move to your final rune, which is answering what you can expect to heal or overcome in this lifetime. And you have the rune Ehwaz. This literally means horse, and it's all about movement. Okay, so maybe you're struggling to move. You want to move your house. Maybe you feel like you can't. Like, this is the energy I'm feeling with this is, you need to heal this issue of feeling constrained or stuck, or as if you have to hold back. You're not going after things that you're called to do. Like if you want to move, move. If you want to change your careers, do it. But otherwise, is about fast movement, things happening quickly, action, moving forward, feeling restless and wanting to move. But in this case, it even has to do with travel, just wanting to travel and not feeling like you can't, is what I'm getting with you needing to heal. You need to heal this feeling of being stuck. Look at things from another perspective and realize that you've been given so many opportunities where you can move, you can change. You literally got Scorpio. You have all the tools you need to transform your life, to do the things you want to do and go after your dreams and goals. It all it you just have to overcome this inability to heal from past disappointments, or to allow certain emotions to just how you feel. If you're afraid, let that emotion out, let that feeling out in some way. If you are worried, find something you can channel that into. But you have to heal this feeling of being stuck in something, because it's time for you to make moves. It's time for some movement. That's literally what this is all about. It's time for you to make some movement forward. Okay? So let's get you your advice that you need to change your life fast. And you have the Five of Swords as the advice card. You have to celebrate every challenge you overcome. That'll change your life quickly. You cannot see every time you release somebody, every time you heal from something, you cannot sit and be in self-pity of feeling like, oh my God, I just fought through all of this and now I'm like alone, and now I have to heal, and and instead of celebrating the win, you know, always worrying like, is this going to repeat itself? Is this energy going to return? I've won, but did I win? I don't know. Allow yourself to feel secure and happy in every win, in every challenge, in everything you've overcome, and keep moving forward. And yeah, you keep a little eye over your shoulder in case something wants to try to creep up and repeat itself, so you're ready for it. You got one sword down, but you got one up, like just in case. But in this energy, you're just going to sit and sulk in the past. Always worried that it's going to come back to haunt you in some way. Always worried that someone's going to resurface or come back, or always worried that you made the wrong choice. You fought the wrong battle, and maybe you shouldn't have been so harsh. You shouldn't have released. You shouldn't have cut them off. No, you're being encouraged at this time to own your wins and keep on moving forward. That's your advice in this lifetime that will change things fast, is you setting your boundaries, keeping your guard up as you move forward and you release people, but forgiving yourself enough that you can keep moving forward, knowing that as you do so, the storm is clearing. You're healing. And that's the only way to heal, is to move forward. And that's what I got for you, my fours. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love comments. I read all of them and answer all of them. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe and join the Light Tribe. And everybody, please read my description. I put a lot of energy into letting you know how you could book personal readings, where you could find me live every week and every first Sunday of the month, and joining my Facebook groups and all of this stuff where you could get more free content to help you guys along your journey, which is what I'm here to do. I'm sending you guys so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, love you. Bye.